Hey beautiful soul, Alice here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This channel is about mindset, personal development, law of attraction, manifestation, anything positive and uplifting, and most importantly, living a life where our dreams are in sync with our realities. If you want to see videos on these topics, subscribe, hit that bell button, and without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. Today I want to talk about the importance of imagination and share some personal tips on how to exercise your imagination. Today is July 20th and it marks the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. The day that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, the day that we landed on the moon. It all started with imagination. When President Kennedy said, "We're going to go to the moon," did they know how? Did they know what they needed? Did they know what the moon was like? No. It all started with an idea, a fantasy, a dream. They kept on entertaining and building that fantasy. They kept on moving towards that dream. And eventually, they turned that dream into a reality. And when you look at everything around you, everything started with an idea, with imagination. Your computer, your closet, your cell phone, YouTube, airplanes. If the Wright brothers never used their imagination, how would we have airplanes right now? And Napoleon Hill said, "Imagination is the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivably powerful force the world has ever known." But the thing is, although everyone has imagination, most people use it against their favor. They focus their imagination on things they don't want in life rather than the good they want in life. How often do you think about what you don't want? And how often do you think about what you do want? Where you want to go, what you want to achieve, what you want to do in life, what you love. So this inspired me to make this video, and I want to share 3 tips, 3 things I do to exercise my imagination. So here goes. Tip number 1, be the protagonist. You are the star of the movie of your life, not an extra, so start seeing yourself as the main character. Think of a movie or a TV series you love and imagine what it would be like if you were the main character. What would he do? What would she do if they were placed in the scenario, the situation you're in right now? How would they respond to the challenges you're facing right now? By thinking this way, by imagining, you'll start to gain some new insights. There was a period of time in my life where I was in this work environment where there was gender discrimination. Back then, I lacked self-confidence. I was afraid to quit my job, wasn't sure if I could land a new one, so I stayed there for a while. And the stress took a toll on my mental well-being. However, there was one TV series and one anime series that helped me pull through those tough times. The first one, the TV series, The Walking Dead. I still remember every Monday evening I would get off work and watch The Walking Dead and imagine what it would be like to fight alongside the main characters, smashing the heads of zombies with a bat or using samurai swords or crossbows, things like that. And there's something about the process that's super therapeutical. Now, I'm not saying imagine that your manager or the people that are giving you a tough time are the zombies and you're smashing their heads. Well, I did do that for a couple of times and it was fun, but I quickly realized that it's not the way to do this because bashing someone else, it's not going to make you any better. So I shifted the way I imagine things. I looked at these zombies or hostile environments as challenges and circumstances I'm trying to influence and change in my life. And the fact that the main characters never gave up no matter how bleak the circumstances, that really inspired me. It helped me build mental toughness and grit. That's the first one. The second one, the anime series, was Attack on Titans. I loved how the main character Eren devoted his life, devoted his heart to Jiu no Tsubasa, the wings of freedom. He wasn't just gonna hide behind these walls and ignore what's going on the outside. He was willing to fight for his own freedom, and he never gave up hope. No matter how huge, how big, how strong the Titan seemed, he was determined to fight and find a way out, find a path to freedom. That really inspired me. Back then, the circumstances seemed so huge, I felt like I had no say in life. But after watching this anime, I decided to become a warrior in my life. I started believing that I could change my future for the better. And as the anime series went on, Eren figured out that he could become a Titan. I mean, how cool is that? If you don't give up, if you keep on trying, you'll find that there's power within. You can become that Titan that you once thought was undefeatable. You will become invincible. So comment down below. What's your favorite movie character or anime character? And if he or she were in your shoes, how would they respond to a challenge you're facing right now? Tip number 2, the weather game. This is a game I invented while I was living in London, UK, and it's inspired by the title of the Chinese song 心中的日月百里很warm. It means the sun and moon in my heart. When I was living in London, the weather was often cold, windy, rainy. You know those times when the skies are gray and your mood is blue? The way to play this game is, on those cold, windy, rainy days, hold an image of a bright, warm, sunny day. I challenged myself to build the image of the perfect sunny day. Sunshine everywhere, rainbow in the sky, flowers blooming, green grass, birds chirping, unicorns flying. And that really helped shift my state of mind. It lifted my spirits and I just felt lighter, brighter, and most importantly, happier. I realized that no matter what happened, the sun's always going to be there. The rain is just like a curtain. It doesn't make the sun disappear. And from that time on, I've always held the sun and moon in my heart. So comment down below. What's your image of the perfect sunny day? What does it look like? What would you be wearing? What would you be doing? And how would that make you feel? Tip number 3, time travel. There's 2 directions you can go, to the past or to the future. Let's go to the past first. Imagine if you had this time machine and you could travel back in time. Now, you cannot change your past, but you can learn from it. You can always learn from time, learn from your past. Look at your past from a more objective, bird's eye point of view. What kind of lessons can you learn from it? Now, back to the present and off to the future. Imagine a future where all your wildest dreams have come true, and start having this conversation with that future self. What would your future self tell you about the experiences you've gained along the way, the breakthroughs you've made to reach that big dream, that goal of yours? And by the way, have you found your purpose in life yet? Do you know that big, wild dream you want to achieve? What do you want? And if you're still lacking clarity, still trying to figure things out, don't beat yourself up. If you really, really need help, reach out to me. I'd be glad to help. So, imagine back in time, into the future. What can you do differently in the present to move towards that future? So those are some of the ways I exercise this higher faculty, my imagination. It has a lot to do with visualization and expressing your creativity. Imagination is a superpower. Let's harness that superpower. And when you start to imagine, you'll realize how creative you are. It's not how creative you can be. It's not how creative you will become. It's how creative you are. You're already there. Just learn to express it. And like always, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media. I just started a new Facebook group. Come join the fun and share this video with a friend. It'll be fun. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.